If you want to know how to remove your seats from your VW Golf MK6, stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. The tools that you need are, I've got two ratchets, I want an M8, M6, preferably a straight pin tool like this, but I've got the L1, which will do. What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Ian Abs as Abs Project, and today we are going to show you how to remove an interior of a Volkswagen Golf MK6. As you can see, this interior has had better days. So the first thing you want to do is move the seat back. I'm going to work on the passenger side first. Then you want to get to M8, and these bolts are M8, and you got four, two at the front and two in the back. So go ahead and unscrew these bolts. Once you remove the front two bolts, then we can work on the rear ones. Once you've done that, you want to move the seat forward. And once the seat's moved right to the front, open the rear door and go ahead and remove the bolts in the back. Got one over here and one over here. As you can see, I can't get my ratchet on top of that. It's not lining up straight, and I don't want to tilt it backwards because I don't want to mess the threads up. So I'm going to keep tilting the back of the seat as far forward as I can, and that should give me a slight leeway to get the ratchet in there and then turn it. Now I can take the bolt off. Same with this side, this is loose already. Now that we've got the bolts in the rear and the front off, we want to tilt it back forward. But if you tilt it back forward now and try to take it out, this would hit the trim of the interior. So we're going to move the seat back again. And then I'm going to tilt it backwards. And as you come here, these are where your harness plugs are sit. So lift this up, and these are the only two plugs that you need to disconnect. One over here and one over here. So you want to push this black clip away from the plug and out. So away. Once you've pushed that away from the plug, you want to pull the plug out, and that will come out nice and easy. And for the yellow one, you got this black tab in here. You're going to push down on the black tab. As you can see, I'm pushing down. So you want to pull it away or push in. You want to push it down. Get underneath. Push it down. Once you push that down, there you go. So as I'm pushing this down, you can see the black safety clip push down. As this pushes down, then you pull this plug up, and this plug here from this plug here will separate from this plug over here. As you can see, we've removed both of the plugs. Once you push that down, you can pull this away and it'll disconnect it, and then you got this which is clipped into here, unclip that. Now the seat is free, and you can go ahead and remove the passenger seat. So that's one seat removed. And while you're at there, make sure you collect all the coins are free. Now to remove the driver's side seat is exactly the same as passenger side seat, so go ahead and remove that. Remember, you got two M8 bolts at the front, two M8 bolts at the rear. Tip the seat backwards, and then you got those two plugs. Undo the two plugs, and then you can remove the seat. And there's your driver's side seat removed. And again, don't forget to collect that free money. Now that I've removed both of the front seats, it's turn to remove the rear seats. Now we've got all that room to remove the rear bench, which is quite simple. And the upper rear seat is the tricky bit, but I'll show you how to do that. Now the rear bench, all you need to do is lift it from the front. Once you lift it and you unclipped it from the front, then you're going to push it in and then take it out. And the reason being because behind the rear bench on that side and the back, it's actually got clips which is clipped in. Now to remove the rear seats, a lot of you would start from the bottom bench, but I'm actually going to start from the top because I find it easy. Reason being because we have to unclip those four clips on the bottom. And if you remove the top one first, we'll have so much room to remove all of them and then slide the seat out. So let's go ahead and remove them. So the first thing you want to do is put the seats back down on both sides. Then you've got this cover over here. You want to unclip this cover, which reveals the bolt underneath, and then you can slide this one out first and then this one. So if I remove the boot carpet out of the way, just to reveal the cover, there you go. Really simple. All you need to do is grab it from the back and lift it up, and now we have revealed the bolt that's holding the bracket, securing the seats together. And that's the bolt over there. That's securing the bracket, that secures the seats together. This is where you want your M6, and you want to get your M6 and go ahead and remove that bolt. Now as you can see, because the seat's already tilted down, it's got quite a bit of weight, it's already lifted the bolt and the bracket off. So now you just need to remove this bracket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up, and as you can see, it's already come off the hook. I'll put that back in the hook just to show you. And this is your bracket. Slide it through the seats, and away we go. That's the bracket, and this is how it sits into the hook over there. So it sits down like this, securing these two seats which clip into those hook in there. Once you remove the bracket from here, you got another bolt over here which holds the seatbelt M8. Lift it up and move it forward just to get leeway to get my M8 sitting into there straight. This side, once that bolt is removed, now we can go ahead and remove this side first, and then we'll do this side. As you can see, I'm going to leave it on the boot in the back like this, because this won't come out unless we remove the rear bench. But now that we've got that sitting in the boot, we've got enough clearance to take all those clips off nicely and remove the bench. Now we can go ahead and remove this one. And just to show you, this is where your seat sits. That's where the bracket secures it. Once the bracket is off, all you need to do is lift it up and pull it, just wiggle it out. There you go. And you have this bit here which sits into this bit over here. Now that we have the rear seats removed, look how much room I've made just to remove the rear bench. And these are the clips we're going to take off first. So if I show you how to do it, you want to push it forward, so forward and over it. That's one. Again, I'm going to grab from side, move it forward and then out of the way, and you're going to do it with all of the four ones. Once they're removed, then we can remove the bench. Now that we have all of them clips removed, now we can remove the bench from the bottom. So you want to grab from the bottom and unclip it, and you have clips underneath here, so you have to really get underneath and yank it up. So that's up now. As you can see, these are the clips, one over here and one over here. And now what you want to do is you want to push the seat far back and up, and again push it in and up. Okay, and then just take them out from this side over here. Whoa! And that's your seats removed. So the reason why we push them far back is because they're clipped into here. So you want to push it far back in and then over. As these things here that are clipped in. So guys, that's how you remove your rear seats and your front seats. As you can see, they're all removed. So now we can remove the rear bench out of the way. As well as from the boot. Remove the rear seats out of the way. And this one comes with a seat belt, free of charge. And that's how you remove the rear seats and the front seats of a Volkswagen Golf MK6. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it's useful. And we'll see you in the next one.